was sort of cowering in the back corner. It just says puppy number 6. And I was like, that one. When we adopted Bucket, I sort of had to keep this promise to her that I'm going to take you with me and we're going to make it an adventure. And it's going to be fun and, we're going to get outside and I'm going to show you the world.
We went to get dog food. They were doing an adoption event. Amongst all the dogs, one of them was Dagwood. And he was just pawing at the crate like he wanted to go for a walk. We couldn't adopt the second dog because of our lease. We put him back in his crate and we went back home. And then a month later, we went up to the shelter and Dagwood was still there. He had been adopted and brought back a total of 3 times. Again, we left the shelter. We left him there, and we got home, and we were both like, we gotta go get that dog. And we went back immediately.
He wasn't an easy dog. Anytime that you left him, he would destroy anything that he could really get his hands on. He was always in the garbage. He did not really like being inside. We're big hikers and rock climbers, and so we would get him out as much as possible, and that's when we really saw him come to life. That's kind of the reason that we moved into the van. We really just saw how much Dagwood was thriving living this way. It was really this is the life that he needed, and we just sort of followed along. She really came out of her shell quite a bit too. She was always very shy, and it really kind of forced her to become a bit more brave.
Just me and you, bud.
A lot of people look at, you're walking backwards off a cliff with your dog. Doesn't the dog freak out? At first, I think they were a little nervous, but then as soon as they realize they're attached to us, they're really just sort of like, oh, well, this is where we're going. It seemed like they just really trusted us. We also do a lot of mountain biking with them, which I would argue that's probably Dagwood's favorite because I think for the first time in his life, his parents can keep up with him. We've also taken them whitewater kayaking. Anything with water is probably Bucket's favorite. She loves
water.
When they hear the dirt road, they both just get so excited.
We'll open up the doors and we'll let them out because that's where they want to be. We kind of just truck along down the road while they're running around. I love doing that with them.
If we've accomplished anything as a pack, it's that there's a very deep and tremendous understanding of each other. We know exactly who is who and what role each of us plays in this group. We know what Bucket likes and doesn't like. And we know how Dagwood's going to react to certain things, and we're very connected in everything that we do.
Some may say, and I say silence is the name.
I think Bucket has come out of her shell tremendously.
Where she was to where she is now, it's night and day. It's so different. I think Dagwood has changed too. We talked about him destroying the house. He doesn't do that anymore.
For me, I've started to only be able to experience a place to its fullest if my dogs are there. When you see something through a dog's eyes, there's just joy and everything is new and exciting, and it's like a beach, a rock, a stick. This is the best thing ever. And so I've learned a lot about joy and being in the present moment and experiencing things in the present moment from living this way with my dogs.
Just assume that if I can't be